What's up, guys? This is John with DMNDR. I'm with Junior today, who's joining us at Junior's in Brooklyn. We'd like to rename the cheesecake today to Junior's Junior Cheesecake. I'm thinking it could be like half the price, 30% more than half the cost. Something.
Wow, I don't think they're going for that.
It's kind of like the Brooklyn way to do it. It's like just cut the value in half and then increase the per unit cost. You'll learn. It's how things work.
All right.
So we're introducing a new option. It's called the Junior's Junior Cheesecake. It's half a cheesecake. Instead of $7 for a full, it's $4 for a half.
Okay.
Fair? Do you guys want to try it?
What, the cheesecake?
The Junior's Junior Cheesecake.
I'm all done in. What about
Seriously,
you?
I'm a
Just had cheesecake.
spoonful away from diabetes.
So no dice. Are you still recording these albums in your basement?
Yeah, we are. Although that's just one area where we record. I have a basement studio in Ferndale, just outside of Detroit. And we went to LA and did some sessions, but it's all sort of makeshift type places. I think we still are keeping away from going to like the high-end studios that cost a lot of money.
Why?
When you're paying, you can't try as many things. You just see the dollar signs clicking in your head and you get nervous. Not doing that allows us to try a bunch of things we never would try.
But the production value on this album, in my mind, seems higher and better than your previous two albums. But the process didn't change at all. So,
I think we've changed. So I think we've gotten better.
right.
And all our friends that we've worked with have gotten better.
So we make tracks in our office a lot. So it's like, how do you degrade a digital sound to the point where it starts to sound organic? We'll take it, we'll step on it, take these different mics and then kind of layer them in to try to find those sounds. It's like the only way left to find more infinite sounds.
For the song Philip the Engineer, when it came time to record the drums, we set up 3 microphones in our agent's basement in LA. Just used the iPhone voice memo to get as like a room mic. And that's why it kind of sounds so lo-fi, I guess.
Philip the engineer sits down and lays the blueprint on the ground. At this point, he's the only one who can read them.
Do you get like another patina on that room sound by using that?
The new iPhone mic, it like compresses everything so much that it's like almost a sound you can't get any other way. And their algorithms are good, so it sounds good.
We have a little tape deck. It's from the 80s. And sometimes we'll just pop a tape in. We kind of used the same tape for the last few records because we do like just parts on it. So we'll record the part, so it's going into Pro Tools or whatever we use, and we're playing it, but we're also like in the corner of the room, we're pressing play on this cassette player. So then I can, after it's done recording, I can take that and throw that in and cut it up to line it up, and then it's like on top of this good, clean signal, we have this like jacked up tape sound.
Yeah, he gets mad at me, but I process things without being able to undo it. So like, I'll sing something into my phone, email it to myself, throw it into the session, and then like print on the session all the processing, so that by the time it's like goes to someone that's mixing it, they wouldn't know what it was.
I mean, I like the idea that your stems can't get taken apart. You know, like you can't go in and be like, you know, I'm gonna take this drum and pull this hi-hat out.
Sure.
You know, at some point, like that sound is totally baked into the thing. You know, because you're layering it in this way, you can never undo it.
Yeah, you just make stuff with what's around. Sometimes it's a trap, and sometimes that's why it's helpful to go somewhere else. But you know, if there's like 3 keyboards in a place, we'll just use those 3 keyboards. I think you can't get too locked in to what you do and still stay open.
Right.
We're fortunate enough too that we both kind of know enough on different instruments to play different instruments. So I don't have to always play guitar in a song. He doesn't always have to play bass. Like we just, whatever the song sort of needs, we can have that conversation. Hey, what does it need? I can do that, instead of forcing things into the idea of the song.
And is there typically like a mediator between you guys when you start working through songs where you kind of have somebody that you bounce this stuff off of?
We have a really old dude at Warner Brothers who's our A&R. He's kind of an interesting guy to bounce stuff off because of what he's done in his life, sort of who he's worked with, which is like Randy Newman, Paul Simon, and stuff.
Yeah, we trust him a lot.
Sounds like a kind of like a dad figure.
Well, yeah, his name is Lenny Waronker. He was actually the president of Warner for a while.
That's your A&R guy, the former president of Warner?
Yeah, he's back as a consultant now. I don't know. We have a different situation there than I think a lot of people at other labels, because they never tell us what to do, what we can and can't do. They make suggestions, and you know, you're more inclined to trust someone making suggestions who A&R'd Graceland. You know,
You could charge $4 for it. Now you're doing 15% better by the pound. Everybody wins. They get a cheesecake. You guys increase your profit margin, and then customers who both love Junior and or don't want a full Junior get a Junior cheesecake, which is smaller and better for $4.
People on a healthier diet, they don't want to feel as bad eating the cheesecake.
And I've made up my mind over and over.
I've heard Don got synced a lot.
it's a little strange that the massive corporations, whom many of us have serious issues with, are actually the ones funding art via licensing tracks for commercials, television. I think it's just kind of the way that it is right now. As much as, you know, you hate for art to be commoditized in that way, it almost marginalizes it somehow. It's like that's who's buying stuff.
I mean, I don't think there's a reason to be too conflicted about it. I mean, it's always kind of crappy when organizations you don't really respect and support are making hay off of your hard work. But it's also really nice when corporations you don't like are paying for your work, which is some weird form of subversion in of itself.
And now please welcome Detroit's own Josh Epstein and Daniel Zott of the band Dale Earnhardt Jr.
You threw out like the first pitch for the Tigers, right?
Oh, we sang the national
We sang the
anthem.
national
You
anthem.
sang the national anthem.
Yeah.
How was that?
Terrifying.
It was terrible.
Right before I walked out, I was like trying to think of the words and I couldn't. And, you know,
Totally.
I knew it was gonna be like a disaster, and then it
Well,
just.
then you saw Leland. I loved your reaction.
Oh yeah. Well, so we're standing like by the pitcher's mound, and Jim Leland was our manager back then. He was like this old grumpy guy, and he like starts running towards me like he's gonna give me this big hug, and I felt like all this like stuff that I never felt from my own grandpa. And then he just like ran right past me and hugged the other team's manager. Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah. But it's okay, you know. Still kind of a cool grandpa moment.
For a second,
Yeah.
until it was over.
Yeah.
What I'd like to do is get these guys to actually name this cheesecake after you. I think it'd be an obvious move, especially if you guys played Barclays. That'd be interesting if you played Barclays and then the cheesecake available for the fans
They sell it there, that's right.
was the Junior cheesecake.
Well, maybe if we open for Coldplay this tour.
Do you want us to put a call in?
Do you know them?
No, not at all. Like not even a little bit. Like, you want to put your glasses on? Your teeth. Better. It's called the Junior cheesecake. So it's half a Junior's cheesecake for $4 instead of a full for $7. You guys want to try it?
Okay.
Yeah? All right, here we go. Let's do it. First customers.
It's a half of a half.
It's a half of one piece for $8 instead of $7.
That is hilarious. So you guys still another $1.
What's that? Yeah. Well, I mean, it could be more.
Oh, so this is delicious.
You guys like
This is
it?
the best cheesecake I've ever had in my life.
Kentucky Fried Chicken, Kentucky Fried Cheesecake.
I'm on a diet, it's good portion control. Same great taste, half the calories,
That's what's up.
worth the extra 50 cents.
Well, it's $1 because there's two of them.
Well, listen, hey, you know.
Just saying. So, Junior's Junior cheesecake. Tell your friends you have to order it. All right, guys, take it easy. Enjoy. All right, brother, take it easy. right, guys, that's it. We had dinner on the show with Junior. It's a wrap, guys. Thanks so much. Beautiful hearing you guys put a trip down, man. We're out for now. Peace.